Well, what's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. And welcome went to WWE NXT review, the show from September 4th, 2019. They were at Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. Your commentators, as usual, Mauro Ronaldo, Nigel McGuinness, and Beth Phoenix. You're probably wondering why I'm not sending upside, right side up, or whatever, however you say it, or downside up, whatever. And you're seeing me like this because I'm a little hungover after, drinking after work, having a good time too as well. Dancing like Michael Jackson and dancing to the cha-cha dance, and yeah. I had a little too much to drink. Some nice, something I never had before. And it's margarita. So it was good. My first time having margarita, about maybe three margaritas and one Corona extra. It's not new there because I always drink Corona extra. I know I won't drink it every day, but still, I'm not an alcoholic like a certain someone Charlie. But yeah, I'm a little hungover. Doesn't mean I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling good. I just feel alright. Eventually I will get out of my bed. Just resting. Not only from work, but again for partying as well. It was work. No, I'm saying that. But anyways, enough of that. Let me just get to this review. So that's basically why I'm doing like this. So there we go. The opening show was Breeze Dongo coming out to the sirens of Scott Steiner's. That's basically where I got the vibe from, what pertains to them coming out with sirens. They did a siren theme for the Breeze Dongo, and they basically doing the whole thing where they're being the fashion police. They're just like policemen, and they're still calling them by Breeze Dongo. And I see myself, if you want them to be back to being the fashion police, then just call them the fashion police. Why still calling them the stupid name Breeze Dongo? Well, whatever. So they're all in all black. Fandango still acting like Fandango. But the best thing I could say about that is that they changed the theme music now. That terrible put together theme of gorgeous and fandangoing, whatever it used to be called, what pertains to Fandango's big theme, whatever. Fuck that. But they give them a new theme, which is good. That way, we can stop. Hopefully, that was had the fans stop doing the fandangoing bullshit. But I digress. But they went up against these guys named Chase Parker and Matt Mardell. And these guys from Canada, Quebecers, whatever. From Quebec, whatever. Quebec, Canada. And basically, they were at one point hugging each other. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is this? So we get to the match. Didn't get to the match that much, but I would say the match itself, it was okay for what it was. In the end, it was Breeze Zongo win the match. And nothing else to say about that. Kathy Kelly was interviewing Jordan Myles as he was with Keith Lee early on the day. And Keith Lee said that he's a bit nervous because he's going after the NXT championship. And Keith Lee is like, hey, you're getting the title shot before me, just chill, relax, and all that, and you'll do fine, and all that. And then that was it. Yeah, not much to say about that. Basically, it's just hyping up the main event for Jordan Myles versus Alan Cole, baby, for the NXT championship, and we'll get to that later. So Also, when we go outside, we see Io Shirai attacking Candice LeRae with the killing stick, beating her with it. We get a couple of securities and agents and referees doing a pull up, basically pulling Io Shirai away from her. Candice LeRae is laying down on the ground, saying that she's badly beaten with a killing stick and everything. So the feud is still good, it's still going to continue between Io Shirai and Candice LeRae. Great. I want to see more. I want to see them have a match again. So. We see Cameron Grimes. He's mad that he didn't win the breakout tournament. He wanted to win, so he got get catapult to whatever title he wanted to go at. Basically get the big catapult to the top, and now he's back at the bottom. And he says that he's just gonna work harder and work his way back up. And he needs to be the champion. He needs to be the champion. I love it. He was passionate on his promos, something that I've never seen him done before in Impact Wrestling, because Impact Wrestling never wanted him to be anything serious, which I don't understand why they never took him very seriously. Thank you to WWE NXT for at least giving Cameron Grimes that seriousness that I've been waiting to see. So thank God for that. And we'll see where it leads to. Then we get the North American champion, the Velveteen Dream, versus the Finest, Conor Reeves, in a non-title match. Match itself, it was decent. In the end, it was the Velveteen Dream winning the match. No to say about it. So, in a way, I thought they both looked decent in the match. So, yeah, especially when it pertains to Conor Reeves. After the match, you had Roderick Strong on the big screen on the Titantron, basically saying to the Velveteen Dream that if he's ready for a one-on-one match. Also, the camera pans back to where to the first okay, let me see. Pans back, and the first is from Strong setting Dream's couch on fire. There you go. So yeah, basically we see and during the time too where we saw smoke near Roger Strong at one point, and I see myself, what's going on here? Also, it pans back the camera, and we see the Dream's couch is on fire. And then basically Roger Strong said, "Do I have your attention now?" and all that, whatever. And the Velveteen Dream was not happy about that. And yeah, I don't blame him, because that, I'm pretty sure that couch that the Velveteen Dream has been pushing out on stage at one point. It costs a lot of money, obviously. So I'll be mad too. It's announced that Shayna Baszler will face Rhea Ripley. And the match between Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley is not going to be for the title, but it's going to happen this coming week on NXT. And I cannot wait to see that match. We got Bianca Belair versus Taynara Conti, but based on the introduction here and from the commentators, they were not calling Taynara Conti by her last name. They just call her Taynara. So I'm guessing they may be taking away her last name. And Taynara is just, Taynara Conti is just called Taynara. And I talked about Taynara Conti before. Taynara Conti, who's done some Jiu-Jitsu training from Brazil, because she is from Brazil. And she always carries herself, like she's happy to be there and everything, and not to carry herself seriously like she did before at the Mayhem Classic from 2017. But ever since then, she's not been carrying herself seriously anymore. She, and in a way, her wrestling wasn't looking that good at all at one point. But she still wants to be there, I guess, and she still shows how she wants to be there, because she's smiling and everything, and she holds her black belt, where pertains to her training as being a jiu-jitsu, very very proudly and with a lot of pride. But and also then we get to this match between Bianca Belair and Taynara. And I couldn't believe it. It was a good match out of Taynara, because Taynara should sometimes have some matches where it's okay, it's alright, it's passable. But I thought she did pretty good job against Bianca Belair. Both of them did, obviously. Obviously with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is always good. But Bianca Belair and Taynara, both of them credit what credit's due. Both of them put out a very good match here, especially from Taynara Conti. She surprised me here. A lot of spots that did in the match here was pretty good. And another thing about this match too, it was weird because Bianca Belair was being portrayed here as a babyface. And Taynara was being portrayed here as a heel. Now, Taynara Conti at one point, was a heel when she first came in, and then later on she ends up being a babyface, and they kept her as a babyface for a while. And now from here, Taynara was basically was being booked here as a heel, and Bianca Belair was being booked as a babyface here, and like. So are we having Bianca Belair become a babyface? And on top of that, she was she was not being nasty to the fans. She was not being rude to the fans. She was being booked here as a babyface. So I say to myself, is this a babyface turn for Bianca Belair here? Well, we'll see where that goes from there. But in the end, Bianca Belair wins the match with the KOD. And there you go. And Bianca Belair was smiling and having fun. So yeah, I'm assuming she's gonna be a baby. I'm assuming, based on what they did here, she's gonna be a full blown babyface. Just saying. But anyways, we get just hear from Johnny Gargano this coming on Wednesday. So yeah, so Johnny Gargano is returning to NXT to address what his future is going to be, and I guarantee you, folks, once he gets ready, to come out there and make his announcement, whatever, to address to us about what's his future on NXT, I guarantee you, Shane Thorne is going to be watching on, and he's going to come out of nowhere, and Shane Thorne is going to interrupt, and that's going to build a program between Johnny Gargano and Shane Thorne. NXT general manager Enrico, I meant to say, excuse me. He announced there's going to be a triple threat match in the next 2 weeks to determine the number one contender what pertains to the NXT Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler, and the participants are Mia Yim, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai. Now, what pertains to Mia Yim, she's going to be like a betweener, a heel and babyface, because Mia Yim, started off as a babyface, and then after the whole thing when Rico blew her off, because Mia Yim wanted another shot against Shayna Baszler after the whole 3 of the 4 horsewomen attacked her, because Mia Yim provoked them first, obviously. And then with Bianca Belair, with her being portrayed as a babyface here, based on what they did with her for in the match against Taynara. And then you got Io Shirai, who's obviously a full-blown heel, obviously. And I love her heel stick, by the way. Her heel entrance, the way she acts, acts and everything when she's coming out there. Io Shirai, she's a badass. So yeah, but this match will determine who will be the next in line for the NXT Women's Championship in the next 2 weeks, or should I say in the next 1 week, because it's gonna be next week, the show. But we'll see how that turns out. And finally, the NXT Championship in the main event. It's the winner of the breakout tournament, Jordan Myles, formerly known as ACH, versus Adam Cole, baby, the NXT champion, the leader of the Undisputed Era. And the match itself was pretty damn good from both guys. And then in the end, exactly what I thought would happen. Adam Cole, baby, retains the title, which is no surprise, because they're not gonna have Jordan Myles win the belt right there. So I knew Jordan Myles, even though he won the tournament, it was all gonna be worth for nothing, because he didn't beat Adam Cole. So Adam Cole is still the NXT champion, and there you go. And that, my friends, is undisputed. Just saying. Anyways, talking about wrestling for NXT, the show from September 4th, 2019. I think it was 4 matches. Yeah, it was 4 matches. And my overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. Good show, as always. Good show. For a 1 hour show of NXT, it was a good show. And the reason I'm saying that because NXT is gonna be going to USA Network, and it's gonna be a 2 hour show, and it's gonna be a live show too as well. So that's why I'm saying that. I wonder if it's next week's show that's gonna be that you're going to USA. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But I got to check the calendar of that. In fact, let me do that now. Let's see. No, that's calculator. Count the calendar. Oh yeah, it is next week. Yeah. So next week it's gonna be the show, the 2 hour show of NXT. That's gonna be live on the USA Network, where they're gonna have Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Mia Yim in a triple threat match to determine who's gonna become the next #1 contender against the NXT Women's Champion. Against, obviously Shayna Baszler, the champion, and we'll see what else we'll do on that show too as well. What pertains to building, what pertains to this week's NXT show on Wednesday to see what other things they got schedule and advertise for NXT on USA Network. So, but with that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. For It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. For this was your NXT, or should I say WWE NXT review. Until next time, what pertains to this WWE NXT review on the Natural Born Drillers YouTube channel, which that's me. I'm out. Peace.